Here's my tutorial on how to make a gathered skirt. You're going to take your waist measurement and multiply that by 3. And then from there, I like to cut them into equal squares and then iron them out and then sew those pieces together. You'll also hem one of the ends, and then the other end we're going to go and start our gather. I set my sewing machine to a zigzag stitch, which is number 4 there, and I grab fishing line, put that in between where I think the needle is going to meet, and then I make sure that it's going around both edges, and then I leave about a couple inches of fishing line so that I can then gather and pull at each end, and it will go around my waist. Careful to make sure that those ends don't go into the skirt again. And now we're going to work on our waistband. This I'm going to use as an interfacing, but you can use whatever stiff piece of fabric that you'd like. Obviously this doesn't match. I'm going to fix that part later. I use about 4 inches and then I fold it over. So then it will create this waistband here, and you're going to go ahead and clip it all together, or you can use pins if you'd like. And then you're going to go ahead and sew that, and you try to get that gathering stitch under so that it doesn't show on the other side once you're done. I went ahead and I added my fabric that I had left over onto the waistband, and so now it's completely up to you if you want to do a button to clasp it. I am using a hook, so literally I'll just be hooking it there, and that is your skirt, guys. What I have here is called bias tape. You can buy this pre-made. There are people who have tools so that you can make your own at home. Yeah, see, I'm not doing all that. I'm just gonna buy that shit because I'm not cutting on the bias and doing all that. And I do have a top that I'm making with this because I'll be doing like a kind of 2-piece set, but I'm not done with that yet. But this is the part where you thank me, follow me, maybe repost it, like this shit, and then tell me that you fucking love everything that I do and I'm perfect.